What's up, guys? This is Sean.
This is Zach.
And we're from the Yelling from the Stands podcast. And today, we're here to talk to you about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone and computer.
One cool thing Anchor can do for you is it will distribute your podcast across all platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts.
So in a nutshell, it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting from Southern California, this is Yelling from the Stands.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Welcome to Yelling from the Stands. This is Sean.
This is Zach.
And we are ready for the NFL draft.
Draft day, baby!
Yes, so this is what we got going on right now, guys. We've got the draft playing live right here to the right of us. We're watching it. We're going to comment on it, and that's what most of the show is going to be about, going over what we're seeing, the picks, what we think, this kind of stuff. So we might not make the entire draft. We're obviously going to focus on like the key pieces that we usually use for fantasy and the big offensive names. Probably not going to be talking offensive linemen and shit like that, so sorry. But no, we got it all set up. We rushed home from work because we are both essential. And we are ready to go. They have already announced the 3 picks. They are on pick number 4. And I know there have been rumors all day about the Giants trading down, which is new, I think, for David Gettleman.
I think this 4th pick, I think they could probably get a lot of future picks later in the rounds with this 1 pick, I think, right?
Oh, hell yeah. This is a huge, huge pick.
Probably get 3 picks out of this 1 pick maybe for this year.
I mean, they could get 3 decent picks. I would settle for like a low round 1 and then maybe like a 3 or 4. That would be amazing. That's what you want.
Okay, so whoever needs... I guess you got to go for maybe... I could see the Patriots trading up right now.
They're in rebuild mode, so... Let me pull up the NFL draft results, and we will get you caught up. All right. So, guys, first overall, no big surprise here. Cincinnati Bengals kept the pick and went after what they needed in a quarterback. Mr. Joe Burrow, first overall. It's going to be a new regime in Cincinnati. I want to know where Dalton's going to go because there's no way he's going to last that long.
Is he a free agent or is he under contract?
I think he's under contract for another year or 2.
Everyone's just saying just have Joe Burrow play under him for a year.
I mean, I wouldn't get rid of him right away, but
no.
I don't think Andy Dalton's that bad. He's not great, but he is definitely better than...
Just a decent starter that you need in rebuilding.
Yeah, and if he's your backup, oh, man. You're in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
So first overall pick, Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, QB from LSU. Number 2 is no big surprise either. The Washington Redskins chose Chase Young, defensive end, Ohio State. And then number 3 just came in right as we were setting up. The Detroit Lions went after Jeff Okudah, cornerback, Ohio State.
All 3 guys are from Ohio State. Joe Burrow was at Ohio State.
There's a little bit of a trend going on, and we are coming back.
Pick 4, Ohio State.
So we apologize if there's like some silence moments because we are listening live to the draft right here on my dual screen setup. But you can't hear that feed because we can't afford the rights to it. So, yeah.
So I'm thinking the Patriots are going to trade up. That's what I'm thinking.
So the pick is in. They didn't trade their pick.
Okay.
Wow.
They don't need a quarterback, so offensive line.
Linemen's what they need.
Daniel Jones.
Lineman is definitely what they need.
Yeah, so earlier today I was looking up what teams need quarterbacks. So obviously the Bengals, Dolphins, Chargers. I put Jaguars because I don't think Minshew is the future.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then I also put Patriots as the 5 teams.
I do like this new coach from the Giants, Joe Judge. Blue collar dude.
Who's the old coach?
Shermer.
He went to, he's like an offensive coordinator, or he went somewhere else, right?
Yeah. Trying to pull up my...
Pat Shermer, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So I want to see who the Giants pick, and then I'm going to start going over.
Pat Shurmur's offensive coordinator for the Broncos.
Yep, we got it right. With the 4th overall pick, the New York Giants select Andrew Thomas, tackle out of Georgia. And we're watching it happen now. I think it's a little bit delayed. I'm very impressed with the broadcasting of this so far because it's been pretty sharp.
Because all the players, everyone's at home, right?
Yeah,
and then isn't Goodell in his basement somewhere?
And and it looks nice. Look at this. Everybody had a really good setup.
You know what I'm thinking? Do you think the NFL had to go to every single player's home and coach's home to set up everything?
The major ones, I bet they had their hand involved. I bet they were involved.
I bet you someone had to physically set up everything at their house.
But people like that, you got to remember too, these organizations, they've got broadcasting geniuses. They probably brought these in from their own. This kind of person that works for ESPN, NFL, that...
He probably has his own room at his house. Everything's set up, all high tech.
He had some help. So the pick is in, and we already know who it is. They're going to broadcast, at least get a little bit of idea. But I mean, that's what
how good I'm not familiar with offensive tackles, linemen. So.
I'm sure he was the number one. Yeah, I would assume so.
Can you can sort it by position, right? Like the rankings?
Prospects, yeah. Let's take a look. So the grade. So overall, Chase Young was the best. Okudah was 2. Derek Brown 3. Burrow 4. Oh, man. The guy they took, Jesus, bro. He was from...
It looked like he was second offensive tackle
NFL,
behind Mekhi Brown. So.
This is strange. He was rated a 6.49. Let's go by position real quick.
I think it was second. No, third.
Third overall ranked off NFL. So...
People in the comments were a live stream. They were saying Jadarick Willis is supposed to be picked, but
yeah. So we got live comments of this too. So look at this.
LLLL bust. Another failure for the Giants.
What the F are my Giants doing? This is a good pick. Busy. Yeah.
I guess for the first round pick, you can't be that bad.
No, because all these players are good, but. That's shocking that they didn't trade down because they could have got him at 20 probably.
You're probably absolutely right.
So it's frustrating to watch them waste a 4th overall pick or 4th on somebody they could have got and then also had another pick added to it. But I'm guessing the teams just weren't biting.
These next 2 picks are going to be huge right now. Dolphins and Chargers both need a quarterback, so let's see who gets
Now we're excited because Joe Burrow's off the board.
I think it's Herbert and Tua is the 2 are going to get. Who wants who more, right?
Yeah, definitely. I was going to go over my rankings real quick and kind of talk about that for a second. I had Burrow rate. I basically did an eyeball test, watched all the highlights just from last season, just based it off that to watch mechanics, how they worked on the field. And this was my top 5. It was Joe Burrow, Tua at number 2, Jordan Love at 3, Eason at 4, Herbert at 5. Burrow, all-around elite player. We know it. Went first overall. Tua, to me, really rivaled how he looked. His poised like crazy, man. Super fast. Good with his feet. He had a great O-line, which kind of gave him a lot of time to throw. He had great accuracy, quick release. The biggest thing for Tua is the game seems slow to him. When you get into the NFL, the game speeds up. A lot of quarterbacks struggle adapting to that. But for him in college, it looks so slow. So I think that's going to help his adaptation. It's all going to come down to his health.
Because Burrow, I saw his highlights. This dude, he could evade tackles and when it pressure, he scoots up in the pocket and then
they were talking
he could throw off balance, all kinds of stuff.
His athleticism is so underrated because he didn't have to use it.
Did you hear what he said? He's like, if you gave me a month, I could start in the NBA.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Number 3 had Jordan Love. Didn't know a lot about him. Great arm strength.
He has an arm.
Yeah, very mobile, quick as hell. Remind me a lot of a smaller Cam Newton. Really good accuracy, really pinpoint, especially deep. He can throw in turmoil. Played less than average talent in college because he did play at Utah State, so that was kind of a worrisome. But his similarity, he reminds me a lot of Tyrod Taylor, the way he carries himself and throws, but the way his arm motion and his speed. Kind of a mixture of Tyrod and Patrick Mahomes, to be honest. So I like Jordan Love. Not a sexy pick, I know, but from what I saw, and it was just the highlights, guys, this is how I rated it. Number 4 had Eason. Eason is great accuracy, great arm strength, probably the strongest arm in the draft.
Yeah.
Dude can light it up.
He reminds me of Breeze. Like, you know, Breeze has his little like...
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of him.
He has it, dude. And he can thread the needle, but I think his consistency is going to hurt him, and that's why he's not up top this list. But he reminds me of kind of a mixture, and that's what I said, Sam Darnold and Breeze.
Reminds me of Breeze. It looked his little motion.
Yeah. Number 5 overall, Herbert. I know he's really projected high recently. And I did watch the combine footage, and that's probably why. He looked really good at the combine. But if I'm not having any defensive linemen, any linebackers coming at me, I'd probably look pretty good too throwing. But in his college play, he had good vision, had a great O-line, so it made it really easy. But his highlights, as far as watching, 6, 7, 8 minutes worth of highlights, lots of screens, lots of slants, a lot of wide receivers doing the work. I wasn't super impressed. Decent arm strength. He can run. He reminds me of a Daniel Jones with a slightly less powerful arm.
I saw some of his stuff, like some of his throws. It's poor defense. He just throws in the end zone. The wide receiver catches it.
I felt the same way. I didn't feel like he was doing anything to give him the fighting chance. He was just taking advantage, which is great. But you're not going to have that advantage in NFL.
Jalen Hurts over Herbert.
Jalen is really good. The only problem with him is he runs a lot.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch his highlights, and it was most of the time him running. I'm like, Jalen, throw the damn ball. But
it's kind of hard to run in the NFL. Only Lamar is really the only one that could run.
You got to have lightning speed.
Yeah.
And but this is that year that there is a lot of really good QBs. There's not a lot of great ones.
It's not like one. It's not like two, and then you just have like.
Jalen Hurts is way underrated. Could come out to be a starter in the NFL. The other one is Jake Fromm.
Yeah, I forgot about Fromm. Yep.
Fromm is what really they loved about him, and I knew this from the beginning was going to be his interview skills. Great head on his shoulders, nice, level-headed kid. Works hard, does it the right way. Had some injury issues the last couple seasons, off and on, but he played through it. A lot of them he played through, but it kind of hurt his stats. I think Fromm is a guy that I wouldn't be surprised to watch the Patriots pick up because they know they can count on him. But that's kind of how I had him set.
People are talking about Packers. Rodgers only has a couple years left. Just have him sit under him.
I mean, he's the kind of kid that you can put behind somebody good, and you're going to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
I like Fromm a lot. I think he's way underrated.
So, Dolphins pick is in. I'm calling Tua.
I'm hoping it's not Tua because now I want Tua to the Chargers. I'm hoping that happens, but they might announce it first on this website.
Was NFL a little faster than it is on YouTube, so.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I just saw it.
I was right.
With the 5th pick. Man. All right, so the Dolphins pick is in.
You want
5th overall. That bad? Huh?
I mean, I think Justin's going to Chargers.
It better not be Herbert.
Select.
Nice.
Look, he's laughing.
So watching Dolphins just drafted Tua 5th overall. There's the phone call that changes his life. I'm happy for that kid. He worked really hard.
Look at the family. They're just so quiet.
It's pretty cool.
What was he hurt? It was his hip that he...
Hip. It's got right here. So sprained knee in 18, left quad 18, left ankle 18, broken index finger 19, dislocated hip, wall fracture, concussion, broken
Was
nose.
that all in one play?
I don't know.
Did he get hit and then he just... Or is that all in November?
Look at this. He only missed 4 games of his career.
And that was what? That was the end of his...
Oh,
one.
That's the one you're talking about. He just got... Oh, the hip.
Okay, so that all happened on one play.
Yeah, you're right.
But that was the end of the season, right? So he didn't play at all during the playoffs?
No, because that was November. Yeah, that's when I think he's setting for the rest of the year. I really like Tua. He is a special talent, and as long as he can stay healthy, I think he's really got a good shot at becoming a big name. Jealous. I'm jealous that the Dolphins got him. My buddy Wes, huge Dolphins fan. At least you got something to cheer for now, Wes.
The thing is with them, you got all this stuff, and you got Josh Rosen. And
they're Swiss cheese, bro. They got so many holes to fill in Miami.
You got rid of Minka because Minka went to the Steelers.
He didn't want to be
there. You got rid of
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick's on the Titans.
Yeah, so you pretty much lost their first-round pick from last year. Yep. Which gave it away.
So I think Herbert is probably Chargers because he did an interview he was talking to Pat McAfee. He's like, Dolphins and Chargers have been talking to me the most.
So let's see what they're saying about prospects as quarterback on NFL.com. See what they got him rated. Obviously, Burrow's probably going to be number 1. Tua's 2. Yeah, they've got Herbert 3, Jordan Love, Eason, Fromm, Hurts.
So look at their points though: 6.4, 6.3, 6.2. So they're only at 0.1. So they're pretty much anyone you could take, really.
I just don't think Herbert's going to adapt well. The way when you watch him play in his highlights, the game moved around him pretty quickly, and he was just trying to make the best decision. You put that some kind of guy in the NFL, and if he's got not a great offensive line, he's in trouble. You don't have time to make decisions, and that's my concern with Herbert. Jordan Love is a playmaker. I think he's really rough around the edges. He's got a lot. He's not a guy that's going to come in and start, but he's a guy that can set for a couple seasons behind a veteran and then take over. So I'm concerned as a Chargers fan. If I'm a Chargers fan, I almost want to trade down and try to go for Fromm late in the first round, second round, and go after, maybe some more weapons.
Yep.
Wow. Damn you, Flores. And I was listening on the way home that they actually have the coach mic'd up, I think the GM mic'd up, and one other person, and all 3 of them have the option to make the pick. So let's say a webcam goes out on the GM and you're the head coach and you've got to voice the pick.
So I'm pretty sure they have stuff written down. Okay, if this happens and I can't hear you, you got to make this pick.
I love how they compare him to Steve Young, the other left-handed quarterback. Get out of the box. He reminds me of Russell Wilson.
There's not too many lefties, and
there's not. I think
I can't even name a lefty right now.
If you just mirror image and he looked like he was throwing right-handed, you'd find somebody else.
Yeah,
he looks like Russell Wilson to me. He's quick. He's very fast. He's got a strong arm. He reminds me of Russell. I don't see Steve Young other than the left-handed, and I think that's a lazy comparison.
Same thing with Burnell too. So what's next? We hopefully get a wide receiver soon, so we can talk about some wide receivers.
Yeah, I think after this pick, we'll jump into some of the stuff we were going to talk about while we just kind of listen, because Chargers pick is in, Carolina's on the clock. I have a bad feeling it's going to be Herbert.
I wonder if they get a wide receiver, because Jaguars, they don't have anyone. They got rid of Marquise Lee. They got rid of him.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
let him go, man.
So
I forgot to text you about that one.
Yeah. It's all lefties they have.
3 minutes left on the clock. So
this pick is in on the NFL site.
Yeah. And they've also, they used to give them 7 or 8 minutes, I thought.
They cut it down a little bit?
No, they added more. Because I think the webcams doing it online. So there's a good chance, guys, we don't get through this entire draft on the podcast. But our main goal is to kind of hit these big offensive players we've been talking about and kind of the big meat and potatoes of what we consider the draft. So we are waiting on the Chargers pick. Come on, Chargers. I'm not a crazy.
Who do you want? You want Fromm? Is that who you want?
I want him to trade down, get Fromm late, and then turn that into 2 picks, but that's not going to happen. I would bet that they're probably going to go after Herbert.
Herbert the pervert?
Yeah. That pick is in. Come on.
Oh, yeah, Rodgers. Remember he was like...
Oh, yeah.
How many teams? 23 teams made a wrong decision.
Yep.
Brady Quinn was a flop.
Yeah.
Of course, the Browns. Geno Smith was a flop.
Not a bad quarterback, but not...
Is he still a backup somewhere?
He was for Seattle last year, if I remember right. He was a flop, Mr. Johnny Manziel.
I think the team got him later somewhere. But the Browns, you got thrown into a shit system.
Yeah. I
think he would be behind somewhere, like backup Patriots. I don't know, somewhere that he could study.
Force him to stay in line, yeah, because he was a lot of his own problems. Yeah, there it goes. Fuck. All right, 6th overall pick. My Los Angeles Chargers select Justin Herbert from Oregon.
Hopefully he proves us wrong, like we say to everyone.
I guess I'm gonna have to buy an Austin Eckler jersey.
That's not a bad jersey.
No, but
Or
I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but I don't have a lot of confidence from the eyeball test I have from this guy. I'm not a big fan. Whew. All right, so the next we got the Panthers. We're gonna start getting into some teams that. Because the Panthers are the ones that have Teddy Bridgewater. They really need some wide receiving help.
one more, because they have DJ Samuel.
Yeah, DJ Samuel.
And
they
have
got
one
rid
more.
of. Yeah, they need some help. You got to get. They might go after wide receiver if they don't need any like tackles or anything like that. So we got Panthers on the clock next. Pick number 6. All right, Roger Goodell. Listening to him. He's about to announce.
No, DJ
Herbert.
Moore, Curtis Samuel. Oh, they got Robbie Anderson.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe they don't need anyone then.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
Man, there's 4-5 people in that house. If I have a draft party and I'm getting drafted in the top 10.
Gotta keep the whole quarantine stuff, dude.
Oh, that's true. I keep forgetting about that. I kept wondering. I was like, where the hell is all these parties? He's a 3-star recruit out of high school. Entered number 6 on the depth chart. They're all so that's cool. They're all like family. They all loved Oregon, so he got to go to his dream school.
That's cool.
Well, his father went to Oregon State.
Let's get in these wide receivers and see
Yeah.
who's the.
Check the rankings and see what they're showing for as far as what they think on that. Oh, he's a tight end, his little brother.
Number 1, we got CeeDee Lamb out of Oklahoma.
I'm surprised. I really thought Jerry Jeudy was that guy.
Jerry Judy's 2. Henry Ruggs the third's 3.
And yeah, dude.
Both from Alabama.
If you watch 2 of his highlights, you got to see both of those dudes.
Justin Jefferson, LSU 4.
Yeah.
T. Higgins 5, Clemson. Jalen Rigor, I think, TCU. Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State, number 7.
Watch this guy. Look how like dead he is in the pocket. Like that was a good throw, but like I just don't. That was
Like
a
that
dangerous.
just-
That's an
yeah.
interception in the NFL. That one.
Yep.
A lot of trick plays, a lot of screens. Like that was nice, but he had 5 yards on the defender.
Uh-huh.
And also, look how much time he's got. That nice throw. I don't know. He doesn't look like a top 10 overall pick to me in a draft. He
Yeah.
looks like I snagged him in the second round, third. To be honest, like the same kind of talent level that Mason Rudolph had when he went in the third round. That's what I think of. Like he was good, but he doesn't look elite to me.
I don't know if teams are desperate. I don't know what they see that we don't see. They must see something.
They got to. Like I said, if you watch his combine, which I did, I wanted to kind of see if maybe that impressed. His combine looked good. Like he was, but like I said, there's no context in the combine. They're getting tossed the ball. They throw it to wide open. There's no defenders. But I don't know, man. We'll see. Got to check it out and go from there. So Justin Herbert picked 6th overall by the Los Angeles Chargers. All right, let's do a quick breakdown of this guy. How do you think Mr. Joe Burrow is going to do in Cincinnati? Is he a starter right away? Does he set for a little bit?
It depends on Dalton, but I think he'll start. I just don't know. He doesn't have no weapons.
I mean, we don't even know if AJ Green's healthy.
Yeah, you got Mixon, AJ Green. That's really about it.
Well, no, you got Tyler. What's his name? I had him last season. Wide receiver out of Pittsburgh.
You have Ross. What's his name?
John Ross. This guy's
John Ross.
How do you not remember
Boyd?
this guy? Yeah, Tyler Boyd. Yeah, he's Tyler Boyd's good. I think he's a little underrated. They've got a decent crew.
Wide receiver core, and
Yeah, I think
Eifert's gone.
yeah. Didn't they? He signed with somebody else, right?
Yeah. Was it the Redskins?
I think I wouldn't be surprised at all if Joe starts Burrow, because I think with Andy Dalton, if you throw Andy Dalton in there and then Burrow's behind him, Burrow is an elite pick in that sense, anyways, because he's probably ready to go.
Well, because Burrows is a year older than Mahomes, and Mahomes,
Yeah, that's true.
so he should be ready.
I'm looking for Burrow to start day one. It might not happen. We don't know because this coach is all new anyways, and he's going to be very conservative probably. Well, he might not be. He had a bad season last year, Zach Taylor. So we'll see how that breaks down. But I love Joe Burrow. Love that pick. Obviously, he's the best guy in the draft offensively in this QB. Tua going, what pick was that? Third, fourth? Fifth. So obviously Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, man, you can't go wrong with that. But Tua to the Dolphins. Also, I love the pick. Very jealous. Very jealous. And number 6 going to Justin Herbert. Not crazy about it. I don't know. Who do you think is going to be the most? Let's say you throw injuries aside. Who out of this quarterback group, you got the top 3. Who's going to be the most successful year one?
Probably Burrow. Because he's the one that's going to start most likely year one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Dolphins-wise, like who's Tua throwing to?
Nobody.
I mean, he's got, what's his name? Devontae Parker.
Oh, yeah, and then there's another dude.
The rookie last year. Sorry, we're rusty with football, guys. It's been a long time.
Not Albert Wilson.
Not Albert Wilson, no. It's Preston
Williams.
Preston Williams.
There you go. Yeah, I had him for
do you need one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Preston Williams, he had a good 2-3 weeks for fantasy-wise.
Yeah, he started coming on late in the season, but you never know. You put a good quarterback out there that can force the ball to him, get the opportunities. They might
Isaiah
really
Ford's
bust
not
out.
bad either.
No. And they've got what's the little guy from Texas Tech?
Albert Wilson, Ricardo Lewis, Jakeem Grant.
Jakeem Grant. Super fast, man. He's not a great wide receiver, but they can turn him into somebody like a slot receiver. Almost like Tyreek Hill. They could. Just develop him. Got a lot of shit going on here on this computer. So let's see what else we got.
Talking about the wide receivers a little bit. Gronk making a return.
So, yeah, big news this week, guys.
I think I called it a couple episodes ago.
I think you did.
Gronk's going to come back.
I think you did say that, actually, yeah. Rob Gronkowski comes out of retirement and requests a trade to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to join Mr. Tom Brady. So now the Bucs might have the best tight ends group in the league with Cameron Brate, O.J. Howard, Rob Gronkowski, and then not even mentioning the wide receivers.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
List goes on.
Who cares about the defense when you have an offense like this?
Just put up points.
Seriously. Ronald Jones is going to be... can you imagine if they use Ronald Jones like a... what's the old white guy's name now? I can't remember him. White guy, old guy, Rex... Burkhead.
Uh-huh.
What, dude, if he can catch the ball, he's going to be money. A lot of stuff, but...
Yeah, so the trade was Gronk and a 7th-round pick for the Bucs' 4th-round pick.
Yeah.
And those picks are for this year's draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they're only paying him, what, $4 million? They're not paying him that much.
It's probably not much, man. Brady's probably giving him money out of his pocket.
It says $10 million.
So here's Matt Rule.
1 year
showing
left.
The Panthers. That's the guy from Baylor.
1 year left on this $10 million contract. Bucks will take on the remainder of Gronk's deal, and once his contract will be added to their cap obligations.
Do you think he's gonna be an asset?
Gronk? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Because
I think the problem is he's been out so long, and he lost a lot of muscle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But weed's legal, CBD's legal, and that's why that helps with his pain management and stuff, so that might help.
True. He was talking in an article I read. He was like, I just needed some time to heal. And he said, I feel great. I'm ready to come back. I feel like the last few seasons we did have Gronk. He just wasn't himself.
No. They're saying a lot of big parts.
Wow.
Derek Brown.
Yeah, that's he was a high pick. He was projected to go.
Probably again because Kuechly retired, So
7th overall pick, Carolina Panthers select Derek Brown out of Auburn, defensive tackle. Highly touted guy. That's going to be a good pick for them. That's going to help out a lot on that defense. Even though they just lost Kuechly, that'll help kind of keep some pressure on the line. That's good for them. Something I wanted to talk about, not to jump around too much. We can finish up with the Gronk. I'm worried Gronk's going to get out there, take a couple really big hits, and then he's out, and then it's just a waste.
Yeah, so he needs to beef up right now.
He's got to. He said he feels like
They're
he
saying
can
his
do
weight's
it.
the same when he retired, so we're saying it's 260. How big?
Dude, he looks
skinny,
thin. Like, I saw him the other day, and I thought it was a female. I'm not lying. I was like, eh.
Yeah, so I hope he does well. But there's a lot of problems.
Holy shit. Arizona's pick is already in.
They didn't know who they got. I mean, it's no time.
So, like, let's talk about this real quick because I guess they've been on the clock for a minute. Arizona, quarterback. Kyler Murray was making a big push for them to draft CeeDee Lamb, his old college teammate from Oklahoma.
Uh-oh.
So, their wide receiving core as of right now is Christian Kirk, Larry Fitzgerald,
DeAndre Hopkins, and CeeDee Lamb. Oh, my God.
If they got CeeDee Lamb, guys...
That's the number one.
There's a point where I'm not going to tell you guys, like, this is the offense to go after in fantasy.
Yeah.
I can already tell you right now, and I'm not going to say it a whole lot of times because this is deep strategy.
Air raid.
Fuck yeah. Kyler Murray's my guy.
Yeah.
He's the Lamar Jackson this year.
You think he'll have a good year this year?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
He wasn't bad.
Imagine.
I think he was the best rookie, wasn't he?
Well, I think, yeah. How well he did last year passing. Then you add a guy that requires people to double team him. So how open is Christian Kirk going to be?
Fitzgerald might get more touchdowns. Who knows?
Somebody's going to eat. And I think Kyler Murray is going to have the number. So I'm not going to say that much because that's my strategy. But yeah, he's the guy. I am so pumped to go after him. And I think he'll end up going. I think he'll go up high. He'll go
earlier. I got him late last year in the fantasy draft, but he'll drop a lot.
You remember how Baker Mayfield went high last year, like fourth, fifth round? I think you'll see Kyler Murray maybe that even higher. All right, come on, Cardinals. Show us who this is. If this is CeeDee Lamb, I'm going to freak.
Is he that good?
He's really good. Let's pull up his highlights. We should do their because I think he'll probably be the first one off the board from what I'm seeing. My brother will freak out. He's a huge OU fan. Cardinals pick
OSU?
is in. Yeah, I'm OSU, man.
When Julio Jones got drafted, was there another wide receiver with him at Alabama that was good?
I feel like there was, but it was so different that you can't even remember who was. He was so not on Julio's level. Come on, Cards. For it to be the pick was that fast, makes me wonder who are they going after? We watched everybody else pick relatively slow, use 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Sleeper's faster than anyone else right now.
They just reported it?
I'm not looking at it, but
okay. This should be any second now. Come on, Cardinals. 8th overall pick, Arizona Cardinals.
Mark Ingram was with them that year.
Isaiah Simmons, linebacker out of Clemson.
Okay. He is good, though.
Yeah, he is, and I respect it because they don't really need to pick CeeDee Lamb. I think they can get Lamb, honestly, further down. When's their next pick? Second round?
I think they're not going to be able to get him.
Let's see.
Unless they somehow trade.
Steve Keem. He's so lucky. That dude had a DUI last year, and he's still the fucking...
Damn.
Yeah. He's had, I think, a couple issues like that. So Cardinals grab the linebacker they need. I think that's the smart move, honestly. Let's go to round 2 and see what the picks look like here for the Cards. So round 2, we're looking Bengals overall. Cardinals don't have a pick until... They don't have a second round pick. They're not getting CeeDee Lamb. He's off the table. There's no way.
Unless someone trade, but that won't happen.
So I wonder, where did their second round pick go? Is that the one that went to...
Yeah, it went to...
Houston?
Yep.
That's what... Oh, Olathe, Kansas. I know he's from there.
It should say on the second round, if you go to the Texans pick, it should say trade. From.
Good pick, man. Isaiah Simmons. That's what they needed. They needed some defense. And their defense is coming around. It's coming back to kind of what it used to be.
Because they have one of the Jones brothers, right?
Yeah.
Is it Chandler Jones?
Chandler, I believe.
And Chris Jones is with the
Chiefs. You just set records last year.
Fun fact, that's John Jones's brothers.
Oh, cool.
And then that's how you learn how to fight, because they used to beat the shit out of him when he was younger.
Fucking trial by fire, man. Oh.
So talk about Gronk.
You got to pull up some highlights for CeeDee Lamb. Let's check them out. And we'll do some live commentary. Also, guys, while we're on here, I got a second. My brother was asking, are you guys going to be live for this? We've got our YouTube set up and webcam and everything. But we're going to wait till we get a little bit more head steam, So if you like the show, please help us out. You know, we don't do a ton of traditional advertising type stuff. We try to do what we can on social media. But the best thing you can do is just tell your friends about it. If they like sports, say, hey, check them out. It's pretty cool. It's free. It's on all major podcasts. You can download it, whatever you want. We want to involve a lot of listeners in this show. We want you guys to send us questions. We want you, eventually what I would like to do is have it set up to where you can send us your phone number, and we will just start calling random numbers for questions. That's something I want to do. We had a blast doing it. We might call somebody a little bit later and just see what they got. But we want...
Who's your Dolphins fan?
Wes. I don't know if I got still his number, though.
Call him and see. I would call my cousin Mark, but I don't think he follows them that hard.
Oh, is he a Dolphins fan? Mm-hmm. Wes is
He liked who is that cornerback for the Dolphins that picked off Megatron? Oh, what's his name?
Cornerback for the Dolphins?
Yeah.
I can't remember what you're talking about.
Dolphins picked off Megatron.
I have his number.
Oh, he liked Brent Grimes. That's Mark's guy right there. So, want to see CeeDee Lamb's highlights real quick?
Yeah, let's watch CeeDee Lamb real quick.
So is he fast, like Tyreek fast, or no?
Pretty quick, man. One of those, I don't know, he's kind of all around.
Just for like college, though, it's not fair because there's like those elite guys and then everyone's just average.
Right. There's a big cutoff when you get to those top 10 picks, and especially the skill positions. The talent tends to drop off pretty quick. Jaguars are up. Pick is in, by the way.
The Jaguars.
The problem is Jalen wasn't he threw the ball pretty well, but he ran. He was a playmaker. He would do what he had to do to score, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Jalen, he got hurt too last year, right?
Yeah, I think he did. So, Lamb's just a talented guy, man. He's going to be a really good possession receiver.
So it's either him or Judy's going the first pick, the first wide receiver, right? It just depends what team needs what.
I think, honestly, what really tipped the scales is if you watch his highlights, they're kind of boring because it's just Jalen Hurts. He would play make, and every catch he's making is mostly wide open. So you see a lot of contact after the catch. That's where he's making his plays. Jerry Jeudy would make really tough catches and stuff like that. So his highlights were a lot sexier. But when they got him into the actual combine environment and was able to kind of break him down, they really, really saw what CeeDee Lamb had to offer. Whew.
Yeah, it's normal stuff. But what's next on the agenda?
I texted my buddy. I haven't talked to Wes in a while. It's been probably a few years. I just texted him and said, if this is still your number, if it is, I'm just going to call him and be like, all right, welcome to the podcast. Tell us what you think about it.
If he knows that they signed Tua.
Oh, he does. Trust me. He's that big of a dog. He is a Dolphins fan, man.
Chargers, New Jerseys. What do you think?
Huh?
That's next on our agenda.
Oh, dude.
Chargers. I love the dark blue ones.
Is that not sick?
That's like it reminds me of the old Chargers uniforms.
Yeah.
I just wish the bolt though was white on the inside. I was
kind of thinking they needed to do something a little bit different.
A little white, but it's still dope though.
Yeah. When there's a lot of people that got new jerseys this season. Atlanta, the Bucks actually kind of revamped.
Trash, so
They look like shit. I think Atlanta's look like. Have you seen them? Have you seen Atlanta's?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a NFL.
This is ATL, right?
Yeah, it's got the ATL. Patriots did a new one. New NFL uniforms 2020. Yeah, the Browns went back to the more classic retro. So Tampa Bay Bucks did minor. I love the kind of copper. I like that. I actually was a Bucks fan when I was little. When Work Done was there. That was my favorite running back. ATL, I like the approach. I like what they're trying to do and be a little trendy, but it looks lame. It looks bad. Like this one with the red pants, black letters, white shirt, and this huge-ass ATL. They look like an arena football team.
Uh-huh.
This looks bad. I don't think that's my buddy's number, by the way, as nobody's texted me back. Cleveland went to their old thing, which is retro. It looks cool. It's the old school Cleveland Browns.
Stripes on the shoulders.
Yeah, I like him. I've always liked that kind of look. It's all going to come down to how shitty they are on the field. Patriots, I couldn't tell you what's different. Maybe the stripes different.
Yeah. Ugh. Everyone's saying they should went back to the old with the guy, the older ones.
Yeah, with the dude on them. Uh-huh. Yeah, those are fucking sick, dude. Dude, I love them, man. The bolt is badass. This blue right here, the dark navy blue.
I don't like the second one with the yellow pants with the blue. I just don't know.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on in that one.
But I love the dark blue though. Even the royal blue's sick too. All white's good.
I like the yellow. I like them all. I really do. I think I might like that one as one of the best.
Really, the second one? That's the least one I don't like.
Yeah, I really like this one too. They all look slick. I think.
Is the blue going to be their color rush?
If they do that, royal blue. I thought they abandoned the color rush, but I would imagine if they do, that'd probably be it.
I'm digging the navy blue though. That was my favorite, like back when Breeds and stuff played.
Yeah, the Colts got a new logo, so they say.
They changed their horseshoe.
I don't know. It says there's a new logo, but look at it, man. Does that look new to you?
No. Did they take off the circles and the horseshoe?
I can't even see it. Let's Google that shit.
Yeah, so that's the old one. It had the dots in the middle of the horseshoe. I think it's just no dot now.
Look at that. Fucking be the Broncos. Colts accused of ripping off new logo design from a local high school. That's good.
So that's their new logo, is the C with the state outline.
Oh shit, that's the logo? Oh, I thought that was the high schools. Bro.
Almost ripped it off, but the high school has more boundary.
That looks hideous, man. I had no idea about this had happened. Is this who the Jags just picked up?
Yeah,
CJ Henderson?
Cornerback. I guess to try to replace...
Yeah, CJ Henderson out of Florida. Browns are on the clock.
No, because Jalen Ramsey, is he a quarterback, right?
Cornerback, yeah.
So maybe trying to hopefully replace him.
Whew. Wow, I had no idea about this Colts. Guys, you need to look this up. I didn't know. I had thought it stayed the same and just changed it minorly, but no. It's a C with the Indiana like kind of cut out in the middle. It looks like a fish who had the hook ripped out of its mouth. And there's this big it looks horrible. I don't like that at all. Look at that.
Yeah, the C for Colts, grommets for the horseshoe, and then...
This looks horrible.
If you turn your head the other way, it looks like the U almost, but yeah. Nah.
Dude, this looks bad. This looks really bad.
I think it's an alternate. I don't think it's the actual logo.
Let's fucking hope so, because that looks like garbage. Is that in that picture?
No,
I didn't see the C anywhere.
It's just the horseshoe.
Yeah. So for the numbers, I don't know. So Los Angeles Rams new uniforms.
Oh, their logo is even worse.
Yeah, theirs is bad. I don't know if they're worse than that. The Rams is.
They just copied the Chargers logo pretty much.
That's pretty shitty. Either way, that is no bueno. Have the Rams unveiled their new uniforms yet?
I think just the logos.
Oh, it's Wes. Yeah, it is him. I'm going to call his ass. So Wes is a huge Dolphins fan.
Does he know we have a podcast or no?
I think he's listened to Bye Weeks and Booze a few times. Because he works with Eric.
He's going to call his ass?
Yeah. Like, hey, we haven't spoken in a few years.
What do you think of Tua?
Hopefully he answers.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good, man. I figured I had to give you a call and talk to you about what the Dolphins just did.
Hey, hopefully it works out.
Dude, I'm jealous. I was hoping to get him. By the way, you're on our podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So I don't know if you've heard. We had the Yelling from the Stands podcast, and we're doing the live draft coverage right now. So welcome to the podcast, Mr. Wes.
Oh, thank you.
So the whole time we were going over our prospects and stuff, and I was hoping I'm a little bit of a Chargers fan. I was hoping that Tua would fall to us, and of course you guys just ripped me off. So I was like, I got to find the closest Dolphins fan I can.
Yeah, all the experts quotations have been saying nothing but Justin Herbert the past few days.
I don't believe that hype, man. I don't believe that.
Yeah, it was a smoke screen.
I agree, man.
Had to.
I think Tua's much better than Herbert. I mean, which quarter? I think so. Yeah, I don't think Herbert's that good. I think he's a little overrated.
Oh yeah, not SEC versus the Pac-10. Pac-12, whatever.
So, are you happy with Tua going to your Dolphins?
Yeah,
I would.
It gives them a year to sit and learn. Because Fitzpatrick's going to be there next year, so.
That's good. What do you think they're going to do with? What are they going to do with Rosen?
Oh, take him out to the backyard and shoot him.
I think he's kind of a bust. His little attitude's kind of got him in trouble.
Whenever he got drafted a couple of years ago, he was talking about how every team that passed on him was going to be upset or pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I remember that.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah, dude, he's a little bit of a joke. What else?
Yeah,
what else does your Dolphins need? I know there's a bunch of big needs in the Miami camp, but like
the offensive line.
That's the big one. Well, I mean that's good. Got to get Tua some protection now because he played with one in college. He's going to be used to it.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going to definitely need to build a brick wall around him. They're definitely going to have to beef up that offensive line.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Well, good pickup. I'm a little jealous. I'm a lot jealous, to be honest. I'm not a fan of this Herbert pick. I hope I'm wrong, but fuck, man. I hope they have better days ahead of them because you've had a rough past couple of years.
Exactly.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you letting me call you. Sorry to just throw you on the podcast like that, but check us out. It'll be up here in a couple hours. So.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right, bud. Take care, man.
You too, man.
All right, later. That's my buddy Wes Hewitt from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think he lives out in Broken Arrow, though, but we worked together out there before we moved.
Yeah, so Dolphins still have 2 more picks this first round.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. I should have
they
asked
got
him.
first picks from Minka, right?
Oh, that's right. I should have asked him who else. So obviously they're probably going to go.
18th pick and then the 26th pick.
Nice.
So they still got some stuff. Finally.
So the Browns just, with their 10th overall pick, drafted Jedrick Wills.
Got to protect Baker.
For what reason? We don't know, but no, that's what he needed because I think he got a little bit of the raw end of the deal, Baker. I think it went so bad offensively on the line and stuff. It shook his confidence, and by the time they were able to kind of overcome that, he was so fucked in the head. It was all mental.
So hopefully this year he could turn it around.
He's got to get it together, man. Otherwise, he's really going to be one of the biggest busts we've seen in recent years. But no, back to uniforms. Yeah, I think Chargers definitely won that one. What else were we going to talk about? There's a few crazy sports stories I want to go over later in the show once we get kind of wrapped up. Did you see this, by the way? Christian Kirk in trade talks with the Cowboys. That's
Cowboys
scary.
Have a pick?
I don't know.
17th. Can the Cardinals trade Kirk for a first-round pick and get Dede?
Ooh.
Or DC, yeah. I don't know if that's too far.
I wonder if that's what they were trying to do. I didn't even think about that.
That's far, 17, and they were 8th. That's only 9 picks after, so I don't know if...
They'd have to give Christian... I don't think they're going to give up a first round.
Because Tampa doesn't need a wide receiver, because usually wide receivers... I guess the first priority is to protect the quarterback, right?
Let's see Arizona Cardinals picks. Because they would have to trade Christian Kirk and another pick.
A second round? Or third round pick, because they don't have a second round.
They don't have... Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it'd have to be Kirk and... But is Kirk a first round pick, though?
No, not by himself. That's what I say. They're going to have to give a pick alongside him.
Unless they pay some of his contract.
That's his first round picks. What are they? I need 2020 draft. Got an extra number in there. Arizona draft picks 2020. Let's take a look. They would definitely have to trade Christian Kirk, and I would think like a 5th, 4th to be able to trade up. Okay, so that's nothing. Just
Imagine they only have the first round pick. That's it.
Oh, shit. I guess we can just go to the NFL. So the Jets pick is in.
Can't you go up and sort by team? Yeah,
That's what I was
teams.
thinking.
Go top right there.
Duh. And it's got the Cardinals starting off. Okay, so they have a first round, 1-8, and then they got a 3-8, a 4-8, 4-25, a 6-23, and a 7-8. So I could see them trading Christian Kirk and a 4-25 or 4-8 because they got 2 fourth rounds for the Dallas 17 overall pick, and that would put them in contention for
Plus
CeeDee
probably
Lamb.
cash too.
But you also got to remember too who else above them could possibly steal.
Okay, so Jacksonville, Cleveland, the Jets are up. So you have Raiders, 49ers. Tampa Bay does not need a wide receiver.
Raiders needs a wide receiver, but I don't see them taking one.
No. Denver,
That's not Gruden's.
probably not because they have Sutton.
Yeah.
For now, no. Falcons, no.
San Francisco has talked about it. I've heard a few
Because
things.
Sanders
thrown around.
left, so
Yeah.
maybe the. But say you don't get him, you can always get Jerry Judy or something.
But that's what they're doing this for, is to get CeeDee Lamb specifically because he has that connection
And
already.
plus, that was his because Kyler Murray was his head coach now. Was that his coach in college?
Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
No. He was in Texas Tech.
Okay, that was
Kyler
Mahomes'
Murray-
coach, right?
Yeah, Mahomes. They got a shot. That's a long shot to go that route. But do you think some kind of intricate trade like that would start now? Like you would start hearing rumors of it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dallas is trying to unload their 17th pick to get Christian Kirk. I think that would be worth it if I'm the Cowboys fan. I think Christian Kirk's really good.
Yeah.
I think he's underrated. He would be
Is he slot?
really good. Not quite. He's an
Because
outside
remember they
player.
have Ronald Cobb, who they signed a big contract.
I don't understand.
Cooper, they signed a big contract too, right?
So look, this is Mel Kiper's best available. He's got Jerry Jeudy overall, and CeeDee Lamb is fourth. This is
Tristan
with
Wirfs,
everybody, not just wide receivers.
Javon Kinlaw, CeeDee Lamb, and Xavier McKinney. They don't even have the Henry Ruggs, third, whatever his name is, the third.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? You'll see him as the top receiver, and then
That's Mel Kiper always had like bad projections.
he's a little bit out there on his picks. I want to see the Jets hasn't announced who they've picked yet.
Probably offensive line, because last year they got the defensive guy, right?
Man, I don't know. This wide receiver's really up in the air.
He thinks that Michael Irvin thinks they're gonna pick Jerry Jeudy.
He thinks the Jets?
Yeah, they don't. They got rid of Robbie
they
Anderson.
did get rid of Robbie. That's true. If they pick Jerry Jeudy, then I think the Cardinals have a shot to make that happen.
So we'll see.
Come on, it should be any second now.
I just want to see at least one wide receiver get drafted while we're on this.
Yeah, we're already at an hour. I mean, we're definitely going to make this podcast go over
We have
probably.
Ruggs showing up right now, but
It's kind of a ballsy move to put up your own poster in the background of your house with your face and name on it.
it could have been the NFL did that. No.
No. They would have the logos and trademarks.
Yeah.
That was made legally. And that is CeeDee
CeeDee.
Lamb.
Nice ass house.
That looks like a really nice
So
house.
I don't know how. Picks in.
He's already signed with somebody. All right, we got the pickers. We haven't looked at it. We're going to listen to Roger Goodell say this live. Oh. Went after the offensive tackle. So the Jets take with 11th overall Mekhi Becton out of Louisville.
Gotta protect Sam Darnold.
Yeah. It was probably a bigger need, more so than wide receiver. I'd give him that.
Like, why is well now we can get a couple of guys next.
Who that
next
hurts the
round.
most is probably going to be Le'Veon. No, because
Yeah.
Le'Veon is used to having those big guys that draw the pressure downfield so he can get those dump-off passes that get the game going. That's why they were able to shut him down so much last year. Some of the shit they say on here. He's a big guy because his mom is a caterer and specializes in soul food. Okay. That's why he's a great offensive tackle. So Raiders are on the clock. We don't know what the hell's going on there, man. They're going to trade their 12th overall pick for a 8-ball.
Jeez.
It's Vegas, man. Well, I guess it's all shut down right now. Did you hear? That's something we can watch later. Did you see Anderson Cooper interviewed the mayor from Las Vegas? And she was telling him about, we want to be the guinea pig for letting us open it back up, and we'll see how it goes. And he apparently ripped her a new asshole. Anderson Cooper doesn't do that, man. It was like calling her all kinds of names and was like, "Are you serious?" Like, she was basically saying, from what I was told, a friend told me, that she was basically like, we'll just take that chance. And he's like, "You're talking about killing thousands of your citizens, and you're not going to take responsibility for that." And she's like, "No, it's not my responsibility." So we need to watch that before we wrap this shit up, because I wanted to. But we don't know what's going on in Vegas, man. Who knows? For a lady,
I'm waiting for this all clear up, because I'm gonna go to Vegas and it'll be super cheap.
Right. All right, so we are on pick number 12. Yeah, there's no way we're getting through this whole first round. The way they're dragging this out, we'd be here for a 3.5 hour podcast.
It's almost been 2 hours, and they're only at pick 12.
Wow. Plano, Texas. I think that's good for the Jets, man. Best tackle in the draft. I think that was good, man. Is that kid crying? It's the GM of the Jets hugging his kids. Like, what? What do you celebrate?
No. So what's next on the agenda?
Oh, dude, he's pushing a truck. All right, let's pull up this. Christian Kirk, possibly. I'd love to see that happen. I don't know. That seems a little bit late for something that crazy to go down.
Was that, Des Bryant, right? That's the next.
Yeah. You know what we missed, by the way? The fucking Comedy Store event. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, you didn't watch it? It was funny.
You watched it?
Joey Diaz showed his balls on YouTube.
Is it online to where we can watch?
Twitch just banned the Comedy Stores thing.
What did he do?
So if you give me $2,500, I'll show my balls on. Dude, it was so funny.
Fucking Diaz.
But I don't know. They might have blocked it on here. I don't know.
Let's see.
We'll play right there. It's on the benefit.
Where?
Right there, in the middle.
Is that the full one, you think?
Yeah.
It's 4 hours long.
I watched. I wasn't fond of the last hour with Dave Chappelle and everyone and Bill Burr.
So it was Chappelle.
Yeah.
The special guest. Yeah. I'm just trying to see, when does it start? Okay.
Yeah, but the first one was funny because like Chris D'Elia was like acting like he was bored and shit.
Oh, so they all did it through their webcam. Yeah. I see. Dude, I'm gonna watch this tonight.
Watch it. It was good. Just watch the first 2 hours.
It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
it is. So.
And then freaking Theo was wearing a Houston Astros jersey.
Shit. Like, here's Gruden, Mike Mayock.
Yeah, but dude, it was hilarious.
Raiders pick.
He legit pulled his balls out.
Oh my god. I gotta leave that up so I can watch that later. Not just his balls, but I'll check that out too. All right, so Gruden is on the phone. Gruden looks like he's put on like 10 or 15 pounds in the off season.
That was a whiteboard. Is that where his Gruden corner? What is it called? His little
Gruden grinders. I don't know. The guy's crazy.
Oh, they're gonna get a wide receiver. It's a CD Lamb.
It's possible. Oh, I saw it.
Is it him?
I can tell you right now, it's a wide receiver.
Jerry Jeudy.
You'll have to see. You're going to watch it live. I know that the pick is. They're about to announce it right now.
That'd be their number one because they don't have any good wide receivers, right? Ever since Amari left.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, Las Vegas Raiders. First ever pick. So at the 12th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, Las Vegas Raiders select
Henry Ruggs,
Alabama.
He went over Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah. So Ruggs went over Jerry Jeudy and CeeDee Lamb. Wow.
Jeez.
How tall is he?
I don't know, but
so fastest 40 went to 4.27.
Gee, that's fast.
I did not know that.
But Gruden must see something. Like I said, all the time.
I want to know his size. I'm sick of watching these fast receivers getting drafted. Tell me the last one that really did something.
Tyreek.
That's it. And he was freaking kicked out of college. He came into the league as a running back. Let me see if I can pull up
He's
his
5'11".
That's
small.
Yeah.
I'm taller than him.
Yep. I don't like
Probably
it.
looks a little bigger in pads.
Don't like it, man. I've seen too many like recent years where they're drafting people like John Ross and these fast guys in the combine that you think. I mean, if they might have plans to turn him into an athlete or something. We don't know.
You think another wide receiver comes after this with the 49ers?
It's possible. I think it's very possible you see Jerry Jeudy go right here. I don't like that pick, man.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
I think there's probably other better wide receivers than him, but
I mean, Tyreek Hill's like the standout. Like, he's the only guy that's that fast. But like I said, he was even a running back in college. Shit. I'm sure he's an athlete, but
they just drafted him because of his speed, pretty much. Is that why?
I'm sure it's a big part. Wow. He's quick. We'll give him that. But look at his build. They're going to push him around in fucking the NFL like crazy.
Right off the line.
Let's watch him where he's playing Alabama, playing South Carolina right here. Wow. Nice slant. He didn't even get touched. He's fast. We get it. But you know how much faster the players are in the NFL? He reminds me just the way he's built, John Ross.
Yeah.
Which has done nothing.
He had that one big week one that he traded him.
One of the other standouts that wasn't a super speedy, but he's got the same size, is Hollywood Brown from OU. He is good, but he's not that speedy guy that's all his his claim to fame was.
He's on the Ravens, right?
Yeah. So Henry Ruggs III on the clock. San Francisco 49ers.
I think they're going to get a wide receiver too.
It's a good chance that they pick up a wide receiver to fill the
Sanders
holes of
left.
Sanders.
Because they don't have anyone else. Marquise Goodwin, is it Marquise Goodwin?
Yeah. Did you realize that Marquise Goodwin is in Tiger King?
He's in Tiger King.
Yeah.
How?
So Doc Ansel, the guy from South Carolina that has when he's showing off his thing, and they show him in a pool taking pictures with Marquise Goodwin. Like Marquise had paid them to take pictures with the tiger. Yeah, he's in it. I recognized I saw the face and I'm like, oh my God, who is that? And I was like, that's fucking Marquise Goodwin. All right, I'm trying to pull up this Vegas.
So we got to talk about Des Bryant real quick before this, though.
It's true. Yeah, let me mute this.
He came out with a tweet saying just walk something. What was his tweet exactly, word for word? But
so it was on was it Facebook? Because I'm friends with him on Facebook
or Twitter, I think it was
something like that. He basically said, "I got big news coming. I'll tell you as soon as it's finalized. Hopefully, before ESPN does." But to be fair, like Des does this a lot on his social media accounts. He is not regulated at all as far as throwing crazy shit out there and putting what he wants. So I wouldn't be surprised if it fell through already, or if it's just not as big as we think. Because he's also launched some kind of social service recently that he's been promoting. But he made it sound like he had been signed. Because I know he's been working out with some teams, doing all that kind of stuff left and right. I mean, overall, everybody wants him to sign with the Cowboys. I don't know if that's going to
Cowboys.
I don't know if that's going to happen, man. I just don't feel
maybe
like
the Saints again.
I think I would like to see that. I would like to see him give Michael Thomas some freaking breathing room,
or some bullshit, and it goes to the Buccaneers. I'm good right now, man.
Little time. Yeah, look at that, man.
Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, and Henry. Jeez.
Yeah, Alabama.
Well, there's gonna be another first round pick. It's gonna be Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah. He should be gone in the first round.
I think the Eagles are projected to get him.
You heard Todd McShay has coronavirus, right?
Really?
Yeah, that's why he's not here. Look it up. Yeah, Todd McShay recovering from coronavirus, misses covering the draft. It's he seems younger. I'd probably say early 30s, mid 30s maybe. He's a clean cut looking dude. He might be a little bit older than that.
Probably early 30s, mid 30s, early to mid.
How was there not a fucking picture of him at all? This guy, Todd McShay.
Did he play football at all? College? He had to play college somewhere.
That's what we have the internet for. Let's see. He joined. Doesn't look like it. Went to college at the University of Richmond. So he was a spider.
The Spiders.
That's their
49ers trade
the pick to the Bucks. It's got to be defense. It has got to be a cornerback. That's what they need. So now they have look at that, 13 and 14.
What they trade
Holy
though?
shit.
OJ Howard? No, OJ
That's
Howard
the first
was
thing I thought of too.
Yeah.
So is there a way to click on that? Look at that, man.
Click
So
the drop
Tampa
down. I
Bay
don't know.
Buccaneers now have 2 picks in a row.
No, they swap picks.
Oh, is that what they did?
I think so. Yeah, they swapped. Buccaneers were 14. Now they're
Yeah,
13.
you're right.
So why would you swap?
Why would you
though?
swap unless they were? I don't know. I'm a little confused.
Unless they're afraid they're going to take someone that they wanted.
I can't think of anybody. Who's the best on the board still?
Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle.
I mean, a lineman would be perfect. So the top needs for the Bucks are defensive line, obviously, for the running game. Offensive line, QB, RB, and that's funny that they put QB on there. Just fucking traded for Tom Brady.
He's out 2 years with Tom Brady, so
There's my guy, Bruce.
running back that you get like a JT Taylor or J.K. Dobbins in late in the rounds.
I don't think they'll do running back.
No?
They tried it last year because Ronald Jones they picked him up in second
2
round.
years ago? Was it last year?
I think it was last year. I think this last season was his first year. Yeah, I think. Oh, it might have been his second. You're right. I don't think a running back's the way they're going to go, though. I think it's definitely going to be more like a lineman. So there's.
They got 4 computers up, a tablet, jeez, microphones.
Look at that surge protector, full of shit.
Well, you got a lip in his mouth.
Smartwatch, charger.
He got
Some Purell.
he got a fat lip in his mouth.
He's got a big old dip in.
He got a big old dip in, boy.
Got my hand sandy.
Yep,
and
he got a big
bit
old
of
dip.
Big dip.
Because there's some red man in his lip. What do you think, red man?
Oh, I don't know. If you're Redman's chew. If you're dipping like that, it's going to be like
Copenhagen, he got skull.
Copenhagen skull. I wonder if we were always told when we were little that Copenhagen had fiberglass in it. Is that real?
I think it has glass in it.
Oh shit,
It's
man!
It's like and it cut. That's why it cuts you a little bit.
Does that not like you already have something that's gonna give you cancer eventually? Like, let's put some fucking glass in it.
Because it kind of cuts you microscopically and it gets in your bloodstream quicker, and that's how you get all.
Wow, that doesn't sound bad at all.
No.
Jesus.
Not at all.
You like heroin? Have you ever tried heroin with glass in it? Like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, make this pick. We got to find a stopping point eventually and figure out where we're going to stop this guy. Okay, so I would really like to see who the Cowboys pick, just so I can talk shit, and the Dolphins, but I think, look, the Raiders have another pick.
If they get another wide receiver, if they get Jerry Jeudy there, you have a pair of wide receivers.
Oh, bro. And they're from the same team?
Uh-huh. Because Mariota went there, right?
Yeah, he's the backup. Well,
You think
so
he
we
might be
think.
the starter?
I don't think he's better than...
No.
I think Mariota had something fucked up his head. Here we go. Do you want to boo Roger Goodell? He was kind of making light of it as they were starting. He was like, I'm going to miss everybody booing me. He's like, it's kind of a rite of passage. Boo. All right. Yeah.
Gotta protect Tom Brady, right?
Yeah. He probably came in and was like, give me a fucking tackle.
Probably. That's probably why they trade. Like, we get to play Tom Brady. Jeez.
Wow. Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle
Fastest
from Iowa. He had a 4.8
He's faster than Joey
40.
Bosa.
This is an offensive tackle. Aw. That's cool, dude. He didn't get
Take her to Vegas.
a chance to take her to Vegas and show his mom off and thank her for the red carpet. So he put a red carpet in their front yard and had her walk down it. That's awesome, dude. There is nothing cooler than that. Those parents put up through so much shit, help their kids go out getting, going through these college and sports and high school, for him to turn around and say, Mom, thank you. That's awesome. I love seeing that. This guy's an athlete. Ooh. Yeah, I was big when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wrestling
is huge, yeah. Same in Oklahoma State, baby. All right, so we got the San Francisco 49ers on the clock, 14th overall pick. They swapped with they swapped to Tampa Bay. Oh, that was that dude that did that. I watched that video. Jumped out of the fucking pool. This is an offensive tackle. That is unreal. Broncos, I really don't care who they're going to pick. Falcons.
They traded for picks for.
Do you see how many trades they've had in the first round? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 32 picks have been traded.
Says Tampa coming up to SF spot for tackle. San Francisco getting the 14th and 117th pick and giving the 13th and its last 7th round pick. Also, they just swapped 2 for 2.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna bump these most crazy sports stories to probably next episode.
Okay.
I got a bunch on there we can go over. There's some crazy shit on there, by the way.
Yeah, we covered everything pretty much, right? Just
yeah,
Percy Harvin trying to come back to the NFL.
Is that a realistic thing?
3 years? That's a long time out.
He was when he came back last time. He was already 1 foot out the door. He didn't last long at all.
Yeah.
He lasted 4 weeks.
Yeah, he's on the Bills, right?
Yeah. I remember Friendly picked him up on fantasy, and I was like, bro, and he was out within a few weeks. Do you think there's a shot Percy Harvin comes back and is
Probably
anywhere
for a team
near?
to give him a shot, but for him being successful, I doubt it.
I don't think there's any relevancy there. I don't think, even if he's let's come back, the Bills might own his rights still, and they might bring him on just to be fuck it, let's kick the tires. But I just don't see it, man. Have you watched season 2 trailer for Mandalorian?
Yeah, it's not the trailer.
Oh, that's not?
It's a parody.
That's not the real thing?
It was on 420. They have Yoda smoking weed on it. Watch it.
Dude, I put this on here because I thought it was real.
Yeah.
I thought this was real.
No, it's not real. Yoda's smoking weed at the end of it.
We have a Slack channel that we keep all of our content on. We throw it up there for shit to talk about during the episodes. And I was like, oh, The Mandalorian 2, we talked about in the last episode, and then the trailer came out shortly after that. So I was like, I put it on there and never watched it. I wanted to save it.
You haven't seen the first season?
No, I haven't watched the trailer.
No, yeah.
I was like, I'm going to save it for the show. And I just now realized it's a parody.
It's coming out in October, I think. Turn the volume up on that one for you.
Yeah.
It's not the voice watch. He's like, I had to get rid of you.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, that's not IGN. It's not. Disney would have posted it.
It's got Yoda smoking weed. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a parody.
Oh god. I can't believe
it was
on
420
there.
It came out.
I didn't even fucking realize that. It's so stupid. Wow. Well, way to butcher that, dude.
I should let you watch it and then be like,
I was gonna be like, what the fuck? So this is that other video while we're on commercial break before we get San Francisco picks should probably be in any minute now. I'm going to watch Anderson Cooper yell at this mayor of Las Vegas.
You do got to watch the Comedy Store tonight.
I'm definitely going to, man.
Watch the first 2 hours.
Come on. San Francisco's taking it down, man. They're taking it down.
They're the first team that partaken to the wire.
Yeah, Vegas, the mayor wants the businesses to reopen, casinos to open. Anderson Cooper is trying to talk to that. Oh my God, are you kidding me? She's crazy. She called him an alarmist because he said, you're going to have people smoking in casinos, sharing air.
Air recirculates.
And that's a respiratory disease that is prone to be worse for smokers and people to use that. And she called him an alarmist. She's mocking him, dude. What the hell is she talking about?
Join the tables.
He just said that's really ignorant. Oh.
Damn.
I didn't even watch the whole thing, dude. He basically was like, you're going to be inside next to people, all this shit like that. Oh, that's ignorant. This isn't China. What? For an interviewer to say that is an ignorant statement to who he's interviewing, dude, it takes a lot. Wow. I'm going to have to watch that full interview on that. Let's kick this back on. We should have a pick in any second.
Well, send me wide receiver, right?
There's Jerry Judy.
Either Judy
Looks
or...
like he just... Oh, phone call. Or phone. Maybe not a phone call. I always thought they were handing Jerry Judy the phone. Like, oh, that's it. Enjoying some Pizza
They'll
Hut.
probably call it a night after this pick, won't you say?
Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up here in a second. We're at an hour and 16 right now. Wrap up this pick, and then we got John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan debating.
I guess all the kids want to be on TV, I'm assuming, why the family's on it.
First off, if I have kids, you're not wearing booty shorts on TV. Do you see these kids? They're obviously like 12, 13-year-old girls. Come on, John Lynch.
Do better. You know better than that.
Yeah. See,
Go
China?
get some pants on.
Yeah, it's an ignorant statement. I'd be like, go get some fucking clothes on. All right, here we go. 49ers, 14th overall pick. Oh, Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle out of South Carolina.
He pairs up with Nick Bosa, right?
Yeah.
They're opposite ends?
Well, the defensive tackle's in the middle. Ends is going to be on the end.
Okay, so
He's going to be in the middle. So he's going to help play that run stopper. Wow, bro.
So not a wide receiver then. So what was the point of trading up then? You would have got your wide receiver.
So I can tell you right now, there's going to be some interesting movement later in this first round. You might see some of these wide receivers fall to the very end. If that's the case, that's scary because that means they're going to fall to these teams that do not need these superstars.
Patriots.
Ooh.
Packers need a wide receiver.
Yeah. I mean, let's pull that up real quick and see what you got. You got Broncos, Falcons. Don't need them. They have got wide
Ridley
receiver.
and Jones.
Broncos could use another wide receiver.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily need one. I don't see
Sutton.
I don't see Elway going after a wide receiver here. Cowboys do. If those two
wide receiver, they have Amari Cooper and Cobb right now.
I don't think Cobb is. That's my opinion, but you
They
might
spent
be
a lot
right.
of money on Cobb. There's no point in.
I mean, if you're the Dolphins and both of those guys are on the board and they 4 more picks that falls to you, do you take one of them?
I don't know.
We're talking big time receivers, man.
Raiders probably won't go back to back wide receivers.
I would hope not.
Jaguars, I know Eagles are going to get a wide receiver, I think.
You just updated.
So yeah.
I don't know. We're up to pick 15. We're about to wrap it up. We're just trying to see where some of these other big names are going. So let's check an NFL draft board real quick and just see what biggest names are left on it.
You can just went on that same website and you could have done
Was it there?
Yeah, like projection. Go to prospects.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll tell you who's left.
Let's see. So overall, Some of the best, actually, it's saying CeeDee Lamb is the best player on the board, a wide receiver out of Oklahoma. We got DeAndre Swift out of Georgia, the running back, on the board. Jerry Jeudy right after. So we're talking 3 skilled positions left right now. We're at pick 15. Wow. So there's going to be some steals happening, dude. There's going to be one of these teams that do not need the help is going to get some stars. Lot of Jerry Jeudy, linebacker Patrick Queen out of LSU's on the board. Yeturgros Matos, DE, Kalavion Chason out of LSU, of course. Yeah, there's some talent on the board. I don't know. What do you think of what we've seen so far, Zach?
It's nice for a change to see some sports.
That's what I was excited about too. I was telling people today at work. I was like, it's like the closest thing to fucking sports we've had. Get us some light in here. Nothing crazy though. Joe Burrow going number 1 overall. Chase Young going next. Jeff Okuda after that. I think we saw kind of what we've planned on. So nothing super surprising in my opinion. I think we're going to be more excited to see where Jeudy falls, where CeeDee Lamb falls.
Other these quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts, Jordan, I was telling you where these quarterbacks go.
We're not going to see them probably until tomorrow, I'm betting.
So today's only round 1?
Round 1, and it's usually round 1, and then on tomorrow it'll be round 2 and 3. And then the timers starts going down real low.
So
to like
day 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7.
Saturday should be the last day, I think. Because they go 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, if I remember right, on the last one. But I think you're going to see a lot. You'll see some QBs like Jalen Hurts probably maybe go tomorrow because we're at QB wise. Jacob Eason, we're still up there.
Jacob Eason, Fromm, Jordan Love, and Jalen. So you still have 4 quarterbacks left, right?
Yeah. So maybe these guys are going to catch them in the second round. I don't know.
Well, I think we'll see some steals for the quarterbacks this draft.
Yeah. All right. I think that's just about does it. You got anything else you want to add?
No, not much. Just
all right. Wrap up this
please,
Modelo.
God, bring the sports back on board.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We're going to wrap up our little live draft coverage. We'll still be putting some stuff on social media. Like we talked about earlier, please let your friends know about us. Like, subscribe, spread the word, share our posts if you can. Whatever you can do really helps us out. That kind of advertising, when it comes to podcasts and sports shows, word of mouth is the best advertisement. So if you really believe and we're doing a decent job, help us out and let us know. And then let your friends know. Tell people you think they would enjoy it. A little bit of sports, a little bit of pop culture. Try to be funny. Try to keep it lighthearted. Give you something to listen to while you're on your way to work, if you're essential. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll keep the draft coverage coming, frankly, because it's the only thing going on related to sports right now, pretty much. And we're gonna wrap that up. Go finish some beers and
Call it a night.
Call it a night. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I'm Sean.
I'm Zach.
And this is Yelling from the Stands. Take it easy. Draft Jerry.